For you, it might be starting your own YouTube channel and you're a bit insecure to show your face to the whole world, or it might be holding a presentation in class or public speaking in front of many people. Whatever insecurity that you have, the fact is that insecurity always limits us and is holding us back from reaching our full potential in literally any area where we are insecure in. My name is Dennis and I'm building my business in sales right now because I want to live free and travel the world. Right now we are in Colombia, Latin America, and here on this channel I will document everything from the upsides, the downsides, the learnings that I make. I will share them here. My goal is to inspire some people. So if it's something for you, consider subscribing. And now let's start with the video. So first of all, of course, I'm not a person that is like without insecurities. Actually, I would say I'm a person with like many insecurities. For example, I remember I had many insecurities because of my childhood, because of the school, and I always thought, okay, I am a person who is not liked, who is not loved. So when I asked myself, okay, what is insecurity? I came for myself for the definition that insecurity is the absence of confidence in said area. Maybe if you follow this channel, you know that I have a definition for confidence, and confidence is, in my opinion, the absence of fear. This leads to the conclusion that if we want to get rid of an insecurity in some area, we have to get rid of the fear in said area. Fear is a very special emotion because fear is always something towards the future. If you want to be more precise, fear is trying to predict the future, expecting or predicting something negative, like a negative outcome. So number one is what I learned from a Buddhist monk. He said, according to this definition also about fear, once we realize that we cannot predict the future and that we at the same time let go of trying to predict the future, all fear disappears. We are humans, we don't have a glass bulb or whatever, how do you call it, where you can view inside the future. We're just not able to do that. And the second part, letting go of trying to predict. So in other words, acceptance. Acceptance of all possible future outcomes is literally what it is. So if we are accepting of everything that would happen in the future and every possibility that could happen in the future, then our insecurity in this area disappears. Because if everything is accepted, where's the need to control something, right? Number two is kill your insecurities with confidence. So we said that confidence is the opposite of fear, and fear is very linked to insecurity. So we can say that confidence is also the opposite of insecurity. How do we become confident? So usually confidence comes from skills and ability, because if you think about it, like those areas, let's say you're new at something, whenever you are new at something, like you're not as super confident there, you're like a bit more conserved, a bit more holding back. And this is because, of course, you have no skills in those areas. Without the skills, there's like a lack of, security, right? A lack of confidence in what you should do. So a lack of confidence means a lack of security, aka insecurity. Before we move to point three, I have another great example for insecurities. It's also something that I do have right now, I just realized. And it's about language learning. Imagine when you're learning a new language. For me right now it's Spanish. When I'm speaking to locals, like, I don't find the right words. Is this correct what I say? So I'm a bit more quiet. Is it that word? For example, languages I can speak better. English, for example, I would say I'm more confident, of course, than in Spanish. Competence leads to confidence. Number three is that we are searching, that we're always searching like for our place in this world, and at the same time we are orientating us through the feedback that we receive from life and that we've received from the world. I usually was more like the introverted person, like not very social, like not extroverted, not funny, whatever. When I, for example, tried something, I tried to initiate a conversation, people were more and more like reacting negatively to me. So of course I got the feedback, okay, like what I'm doing is weird, so better don't do that, better don't try to initiate conversation. And I more and more got in a phase where I was like pretty lonely in my school. And this over time and over the years like solidified, like really the belief in myself and also the identity, my place in the world, like okay, I'm the shy guy that nobody talks to, that nobody wants to talk to, and if I speak to somebody, they will either ignore me, treat me like air, or not really react like really positively to me. So then the solution is the following. If we orientate ourselves on the feedback that we receive from the world, then it's simple, right? We have to change the feedback that we receive. I did something and it was like more like weird because I had not the best social skills. Of course the people react negatively to me, but then we falsely interpret it often like the feedback as if I do something weird, this means I am weird, not the action was weird. Then the solution here is easy. Always try to figure out new action steps, always try to do new things until we receive the right feedback. And once we receive the right feedback, do it over and over and over again to reprogram our mind to have, at some point, really build new beliefs, lead to new identity. At some point, like the secure person, the person who got rid of his insecurity, But in order to really be able to do new action steps, we have to be able to let go of our old identity and not hold on to our old self, our old identity anymore. Because if we hold on to our old identity, it makes improvement impossible. Because if we are living through our old identity, this will only allow our old action steps again. Because the person who is insecure will do insecure moves, will do weird and strange moves. Alright, I appreciate that you watched until the end, because my goal here with this channel is like a long-term goal to build like a cool community maybe of like-minded people, of all the people like you who want to improve in life, who want to work on a better future, because this is like literally the motto of my channel. 10 years of hard work for 50 years of freedom. So let's start together like filling up this 10 years so we can achieve this 50 years of freedom quicker. If this sounds interesting or is this something for you, you can subscribe down here, and then we'll see each other with lots of motivation, with less insecurity in the next video. Thanks for watching. Buenas noches.